All right, session 2 of module 4 of unit 7. Time for some real life work with money, or division with decimals, because most of the time we're not going to have a job that deals with decimals, and the one thing that is going to make us have to deal with decimals on really a daily basis is money. So we're going to do some investigated work with that. You'll need your student book, pages 293 and 294 for that. We'll have our workplaces if you'd like to play that. And then when you're all done, you have a student book, pages 295, and your homework connections 149 and 150. Let's take a look at your homework. I believe that was page 292. Go ahead and pause the video. Make sure you get everything checked out. It's the difference between your standard form, your word form, your expanded form, and then exponential. Remember, we're just using, instead of saying 100, we're saying 10 squared. Instead of using 1/100th, we're saying 10 to the negative 2. It is a little different way of thinking it, but it's much easier to write it in exponential form than the longer using zeros and decimals and all that. All right, so how are we going to divide money? Well, what is the most appropriate estimate for this? If a package of gum costs $1.38, there are 6 sticks. How much does each stick cost? Well, if it was $1.20, I'd say it costs about 20 cents. So maybe 20 to 25 cents would be my estimate. So they want us to use a ratio table, right? And when we use our ratio table, we're breaking it down to 1, right? So we have right now $1.38. Oh no, we have 6 groups, right? That are $1.38 each. But I can break that down. I can break it into 3, right? And I can divide that in half. If I'm going to divide that in half, I can say that that is 60.06. 66 cents. Nope, not 66 cents. That would be wrong. You found another Keller error, right? If I divided that in half, would be 64 cents, correct? 64 and 64, no, 69 cents. Holy cow, I'm a little off today. And if I wanted to divide 3 into 69, that's pretty easy, right? Well, hopefully. I had problems with dividing that in half. 3 would be 23 cents, right? So 1 stick of gum would cost 23 cents, right? So if we take a look at it in the array model, we have our 6 rows, right? And we are dividing our money, which is $1. What was that again? $1.38. So I gave everybody 10 cents for the first row, 10 cents for the second row. I didn't have enough for 10 cents for the third row, so I started handing out pennies at a time. And that gave me 23 cents. Let's take a look at this next problem. It says Alexander and his 2 brothers went to the zoo with their grandpa, and at the end of the day, he gave the boys all of his change. He had $5.82 in his pocket. How much did each brother get if they shared the money equally? So if we're going to use a ratio table, right, how are we going to do this? I'm going to say, well, I have how many groups? Alexander and his 2 brothers. There's 3. And I am going to get $5.82 a piece. Well, that's kind of difficult for me, right? I can't really necessarily think that I don't have that ability. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to make my ratio. I'm going to make my table here, right? I have my 3 groups. I have a group here, right? That's one brother. And then there are my other brothers, right? So, can I give everybody $1? Yeah, I can give everybody $1. And by giving everybody $1, I can now subtract that from my total, right? So I'll go 582, 5.82, and I got to subtract $3, which gives me now 2.82, right? So how can I divide that then among three? I know that if I can give everybody 50 cents, right? I give everybody 50 cents because that one seems to be pretty easy for me. How much is 50 cents for everyone? That's $1.50. So if I subtract another $1.50, that leaves me with $1.32, right? And now I can give everybody, well, let me see. I have three. I can give everybody 30 cents, right? Because that makes sense, because that's almost $1, right? And that gives me 90 cents, right? And so I am going to subtract 90 cents and I'm going to give myself 0.42 cents. And the last thing I need to do is, I know 3 goes into 42 12 times. No, 14 times. So there we go. I know it's 0.14. So for me to get my answer, all I got to do is add all of these up. 1 plus 50 is $1.50, plus 3 is $1.80, plus 14 is $1.94. So each person is going to get $1.94. Awesome. All right. So I need you to complete pages 293 and 294 in your student book. Before you move on to your homework, I'm going to show you those answers. Here is 293. Okay. And here's 294. Go ahead and take a look at the problems. See if this is how you corrected your answers. Go back and forth. Make sure that you have the correct answers, and then move on. If you're having any problems with this, please reach out to your teachers, because your teachers are there to help you. All right. I know we're winding down the school year, but we can always learn dividing money, because everybody likes money. All right, now that we're done, make sure that you complete everything that is necessary to move on from the day. You have your online resources for both May and Unit 7, if it's something you'd like to pursue and do. If not, go ahead, break out that student book and do pages 295 and your home connections 149 and 150. If you don't have any other questions, have a great day. If you do have questions, contact your teacher as soon as possible. And if today's your last day of school and learning, enjoy math.